Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, Sumo fans! I'm Vinny and this is Sumo Files. And today I'm going to talk about day 6 of the Basho. So without further ado, let's dive into the highlights. Mitakeumi claimed a hard-fought victory over Daieisho by Yoshitaoshi. From the very start, Daieisho showed fierce determination, hammering away with relentless tsupari that nearly forced his opponent out. He tries to finish with Mitakeumi more than once, but when those failed, the match slowed down as both men became locked in a stalemate, unable to secure the Tamawashi. After some time, Daieisho decided to resume the attack, only to be driven back by a sudden counter from Mitakeumi that nearly ended the bout right there. The two reset once more, and after another tense pause, Daieisho launched forward again, but Mitakeumi skillfully deflected his arm and finally sent him out. It was an exhausting clash for both, yet Mitakeumi was rewarded with his third win, while Daieisho's spirited effort ended in a 5th consecutive defeat. Right after that, Ura toppled Onokatsu with a smooth sukuinage. Despite taking a heavy blow at the tachi, Ura remained composed and even pressed forward himself. Onokatsu tried to use a lower stance to push him back, but Ura shifted into a hami posture and twisted perfectly to send his opponent down. With that, Ura reached his 5th win, matching his strong start from July, while Onokatsu sits even at 3-3, still with plenty of chances to shine in the coming days. Next, Wakamotoharu needed only a moment to overpower Kusano with a Yori Taoshi. He quickly locked in grips on both sides of the Mawashi, while Kusano failed to establish his own. The fight was decided almost instantly as the Arashio man drove straight through for his 5th victory. While much of the attention has been on his brother, Wakamotoharu is showing that he too remains a serious contender. Kusano meanwhile took his 4th loss, but still has time to adjust. Soon after, Aonishiki defeated Takayasu by Yorikiri. The match bore similarities to the earlier clash between Daieisho and Mitakeumi, though this one concluded far more quickly. Takayasu managed some strikes to the face, but Aonishiki steadily advanced, and by the time Takayasu realized he was losing ground, it was already too late. The Komusubi now holds 4 wins in his debut at the rank, while Takayasu remains winless and in a dangerous territory. Then, Wakatakakage outmaneuvered Gonoyama with Tsuki Otoshi. At first glance, it looked like Gonoyama had the stronger charge, but in truth the sekiwake had deliberately yielded ground to bait him. Using that momentum against him, Wakatakakage turned the tables and got the win. Now back on track after a rough start, the Arashio man keeps advancing in his Ozeki run. Gonoyama, however, is already nearing Makuuchi. In one of the day's biggest surprises, Tamawashi stunned Kirishima with Tsukidashi. The veteran imposed his Oshizumo right from the start, driving powerful thrusts that unbalanced the sekiwake and sent him out in a hurry. With that, Tamawashi moves to 3-3 after a brutal early schedule against nothing but Sanyaku. Meanwhile, Kirishima fell to 4-2 and can no longer afford missteps if he wants to stay in the championship race. After that upset, Kotozakura responded strongly, taking down Hiradoumi with Kotenage. The Sakaigawa man had secured a quick Migi Yotsu, but the Ozeki cleverly trapped his arm and, after a brief deadlock, launched a crisp throw to settle the match. Kotozakura reached 5 wins with an excellent start to his campaign, while Hiradoumi, though defeated, remains well positioned at 4-2. Then came another dominant Yokozuna performance, as Onosato overpowered Atami Fuji with Yorikiri. Although the Tachi looked balanced, Onosato immediately seized the Mawashi and wasted no time forcing his rival out. It marked his 5th win, while Atami Fuji remains stuck on a single victory and has yet to solve the puzzle of facing his opponent, against whom he is now winless in 6 meetings. Finally, Hoshoryu closed the day by throwing Oho with shitatenage. Oho tries to slow the Yokozuna's charge by pressing at his neck, but his efforts quickly failed, and Hoshoryu showcased his formidable Yotsuzumo to finish with authority. With this, he stayed undefeated at the top of the leaderboard, continuing a brilliant run reminiscent of his best days as Ozeki. Oho, now 2-4, can take solace in having faced only Sanyaku opponents so far. But anyway, that's all for today, so if you enjoyed this coverage, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you don't miss any future content. That's it guys, until next time!